All right, I forgot I had a mount for the GoPro in the truck, so maybe I'll see how this goes. Turn that off, turn that down. The old truck starts. Turn on, you guys are gonna get a beep here in a second maybe. No, turn on the amateur radio. So, I'm headed to town. I have this GoPro, and it seems to be working fine, but I need a couple of 9-volt batteries for my wireless mic, so figure I'd head to town, see what I can get into. Well, Ben's I'm playing video today, and I'm here and you're here and there's a camera here. I thought maybe I'd talk a little bit about Freetown, what little I know about it. So I don't live in Freetown proper. My post office is a Freetown post office. I live a little bit north of Freetown. It takes me about 5 minutes to get to town when I need to get to town. And luckily enough, a Dollar General came to Freetown a couple of years ago now, I think. And it's sort of like a savior. Almost wouldn't have to leave Freetown at all if there was a liquor store in town. Alas, there's not a liquor store in Freetown, so I have to leave once in a while. But at any rate, Freetown's a small unincorporated town in northwest Jackson County. Jackson County's in southern Indiana, so we have a winter climate. It's more like mud season. That's what we're in now. We had a freeze where it got down below zero for a few nights and didn't get above the single digits for a couple of days, I think. But that was last week in December. I think it was the week before Christmas. But now it's warmed up. It's like 50 degrees out now and 52 degrees out according to the truck temperature. Anyway, that's a little about Freetown. Just driving behind a slow Jeep. It's not a real Jeep. It's not even like a Cherokee. It's like a family car Jeep. It's probably all-wheel drive. That's probably why they can call it a Jeep. I don't even know what it is. It's a Jeep something.
We're out of the residence.
It's not a Wrangler.
Ending mileage 124.
That's for sure.
573.
It doesn't go very fast. I'd say it'd go faster if both people pedaled. Apparently it has brakes. Still behind the Jeep. Sort of. It's not really the Jeep. Township. Now, I'm still behind the Jeep. The 258 is closed, almost where it floods, and so I'm making a county road detour. But if the river was out, and it's not, you couldn't go this way. There's the sandhill cranes out there. You always look for the white sandhill crane. I do not to jump subject, but the sandhill cranes migrate through Jackson County and the river bottoms. And the sandhill cranes, there's some up there flying. The sandhill cranes are gray in color and they've got long legs and they'll wade out and catch fish and minnows and things. But then they'll get into the fields around here and I guess they're looking for corn or soybeans or whatever that have been dropped, bugs, I don't know. I don't know what the typical diet is of a sandhill crane when he's not in the water, or she. Anyway, if you see a white sandhill crane, that's not a white sandhill crane, that is a whooping crane. And there's only like maybe a dozen or 2 dozen whooping cranes known to exist on the entire planet. And one of them, or 2 of them, migrates through this area with the sandhill cranes. So if you're ever in Jackson County and the sandhill crane migration is on, and you see them out in the fields, look for the white one. Anyway, almost all the way to Seymour. I'm still behind the Jeep. That's not really a Jeep. I don't even know what it is. It's a Jeep something. It's a Jeep 4-wheel drive. I don't know. Well, all-wheel drive. You probably, I bet, you don't even have the option to switch between 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive and whatever that Jeep thing is. Because it's just like, it doesn't even have aggressive tires. Could you say, like, if it doesn't have aggressive tires, it's not a real Jeep? Could that be a classification that takes you into the true Jeepdom? if you put aggressive tires on something like that Jeep something. It's a Jeep. I mean, it doesn't even have a very high clearance. Like, I don't know. It's like 6 inches off the ground. So have you seen the new Broncos? The Bronco, I saw my first one a while back, and I thought, that is a disgrace. That is just not honoring the Bronco, the Ford Bronco. I thought, that's just horrid. But then, sometime later, I saw one that had been done up a little bit. It had nice tires, it was lifted a little bit. Probably had the off-road package. And I'll have to admit that it did look pretty sharp, although not in this true original Ford Bronco. It did look like a nice little car. Oh, for the love of God, the Jeep is turning the same way. Maybe it's because this is the only way to get to town. Because the bridge is out. I should do one of those live things. Then I can answer questions. Perfect. Man, the Jeep turned again. I think you could get that thing stuck on a roughly paved road, you know? Just, it's not even, you know, I don't know. I'm sure it's a very nice car. Somebody stopped pedaling, but I'm sure it's a very nice vehicle. Just going past Hawthorne Court. I did just read the street sign. The church, right? Oh, it's a Jeep Latitude. Man, I got some attitude about that Latitude.